What's up, everybody? I'm Jordan Robinson, and with 4 weeks complete, we are now quickly approaching the halfway mark of the conference season. Coming up on today's show, we look back at an exciting week and preview several battles between title contenders coming up in week 5. Thanks so much for joining us as we dive into it all here on This Week in WCC Basketball. But before we get into this week's WCC action, we are now 5 weeks away from the Credit Union One WCC Basketball Championship. The event is back at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas from March 7th through 12th. Scan the QR code here or check out WCCsports.com to secure your tickets today. Diving into women's basketball from the past week, who is going to stop Gonzaga? Gonzaga is the first team in the country to reach 20 wins this season as the Zags extend their winning streak to 14 with double-digit wins at Santa Clara and San Francisco. Gonzaga is now ranked 19 in the AP poll and entered the week 13th in the net rankings. Yvonne Ejim was voted Credit Union One WCC Player of the Week on Monday after averaging 20 points and 13 rebounds this past week. Ejim has scored in double figures in 28 straight games, dating back to last season, as she has scored 20 points or more 13 times this season. She's hooping. Pacific has won its last 3 games by at least 15 points, following a 60-45 victory over St. Mary's. The Tigers are tied for second in the WCC at 5-2. Zariah Alcuso of St. Mary's captured her 4th Credit Union One WCC Freshman of the Week honors in the last 5 weeks, and 5th honor overall this season after her 21-point, 7-rebound performance in Saturday's win over Santa Clara. Let's take a look at the women's basketball standings after 4 weeks of conference play. And now let's take a look at the men's basketball standings. Headlining our men's basketball coverage from the past week, LMU gave first place St. Mary's its strongest test in conference play again. The Gales, who earned a 68-64 win over the Lions in LA 3 weeks ago, prevailed 70-65 on Saturday in Moraga. Saturday's game featured 13 lead changes, with St. Mary's coming out on top to remain unbeaten in conference play at 7-0. 2 days earlier, the St. Mary's defense was on full display, holding Pacific to just 28 points. The 28 points are the fewest allowed against a Division I opponent in the nation this season. Wayne McKinney III gave San Diego its second road win in 4 days, connecting on a fadeaway jumper with 2 seconds to go to lift the Toreros to an exciting 69-67 win over Pepperdine Saturday night. On Thursday, Adama Alpha Ball registered his 7th 20-point game of the season with 23 to guide Santa Clara to a 94-71 win over Pepperdine, as the Broncos are tied in second place in the WCC at 6-1. Gonzaga has now won its last 5 games after earning victories over USF and Pacific last week and opening week 5 in a WCC schedule with the victory over LMU Tuesday night. We just discussed the headliners from both men's and women's hoops, but now let's see who made the highlight reel. It's time now for the Tixer Top Plays of the Week.
You think about breaking this press, and then who scores for San Diego? And once again,
free throw shooting team in the nation. The lob, the top shelf is Mason Forbes closes the lid.
Hannafin with 5. Alcuso down low. Alcuso fights. Alcuso finishes.
3 seconds left. McKinney to win the game. Up and good! With .9 remaining, Wayne McKinney knocks it down. Last second jumper. The Toreros win it at the buzzer.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
It's time for the ultimate showdown. The Credit Union One WCC Basketball Championship in Las Vegas. Don't miss the high-flying WCC action as 18 programs battle it out to crown 2 champions. Who will be your champion? Scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Welcome back to the show. It seemed like it was always meant to be for Allie Bamberger to play basketball at St. Mary's. She comes from a long lineage of Gales, and now she's able to add her own hoops history into her family's. Earlier this season, I got to chat with Allie about her journey as a basketball player, but also as a person. I'm Jordan Robinson, and I am here with Allie Bamberger, forward for St. Mary's women's basketball. Allie, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Great. Well, I'm excited to talk to you because it seems like you being a Gale was kind of destined. Your dad went here. You grew up locally. You even played your, high school section championships on that court. So how does it feel to kind of step into that now?
Yeah, I mean, coming back to St. Mary's definitely was an easy decision. Growing up, I went to games there. My uncle played baseball at St. Mary's also. So being a Gale's kind of in my blood. I love the atmosphere. I love the community. And, you know, being a Gale as a basketball player is amazing, but I feel so strongly connected to the school. That I'm a proud alumni now. I did graduate. So yeah, it does feel like it was destined. That's a good way to put it.
When you think about your college career, just going from your freshman year to you sitting here right now, what type of things kind of stick out to you?
Growth. As cliche as it sounds, as a player and as a person, I feel like I've grown tremendously. You know, I've been through a good amount of stuff with injury and then honestly off the court stuff too, but I'm proud of the person I've become as well as the basketball player, so.
Well, you've gone through some adversity, and how have you grown from that? And just, like you said, not only on the court, but off the court as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously my knee injury is something I always talk about because it was long. It was 17 months of not being able to play the sport that I loved, but I feel like it truly did change me as a person. Going through something like that, you have to learn who you really are because basketball is taken away from you. So it's like, who am I as a person when I'm not playing the sport that I love? Really found out what I wanted to do with school. Yeah, so I would say the injury probably changed me as a better person.
Well, you're in grad school right now. Tell us about that. What are you pursuing?
I'm getting my master's in sports management, which is kind of a good backup plan in case being in the medical field doesn't work out because, you know, being a coach or something like that's always, being around sports is always what I want to do. You know, the ultimate goal is to be a PA for a sports team. But having my master's in sports management allows me to kind of have that backup in case I wanted to fall back into basketball in some way. So
nice. So you're weaving those in together.
Yeah, trying to at least.
Your mom is also in the medical field
Correct.
too. Was that what kind of inspired you to pursue that?
For sure. Growing up, she was kind of my idol off the basketball court. Everything that she did is what I wanted to do. And so seeing how much she would give back to people, being a nurse and being in the healthcare field always made me want to pursue it more, I think.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for chatting with me.
Thank you.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Credit Union One offers everything you need to get the most out of your accounts every day. With digital banking, you can pay bills online, set up personalized budgeting tools, easily transfer money between accounts, and more. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days sooner when you set up direct deposit. Get started at cu1.com.
When it comes to managing your finances, there are options beyond traditional banks. Credit unions. Credit unions are financial institutions that offer similar services but operate differently than banks. Understanding the differences between credit unions and banks can help you make an informed choice.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Welcome Welcome back to This Week in WCC Basketball. San Francisco's Isaiah Hawthorne is a native to the Bay Area. And earlier this season, I got to chat with him about why it's so important to play close to home. Check it out. I'm Jordan Robinson, and I'm here with Isaiah Hawthorne from San Francisco men's basketball. How you doing?
I'm doing great, just going with the flow,
Nice.
trying the vibes.
Okay, one thing I wanted to ask you is what went into your decision to come back for a fifth year?
I love hoop, want to get a degree. I graduate this spring, so, make my mama proud, and I love hoops, so I wanted to keep hooping for the University of San Francisco and just win games and, be with my teammates.
What are you getting your degree in?
Business management.
How was that for you?
It's been great. I've been learning a lot, like off the court things, just how to be a professional on and off the court. So just taking those things and using them in the real world and on the basketball court.
What are some of your goals with business management after basketball?
Just learn how to invest my money in like properties and things like that, and just have a business mind and just learn how money works and just how to use it, bro. That's basically how I'm trying to do.
Okay, so one day you're gonna be managing my money. I can call you for that?
If you need it, you know what I'm saying?
Great.
Got you.
Okay, wonderful. Well, you grew up locally in the Bay Area. What's it like to be close to your family and have their support at your games?
I mean, it's everything. My mom, she's my rock, you know what I'm saying? Been through a lot, and just her being like an hour away, she'd come up to the city, grab some food or something. And my little brother, he look up to me, so trying to be there for him every time I can. So he got someone to look up to, and I'm not there every day like I was in high school. He's in junior college now, so I'm just trying to keep in close with them, just keep in contact and just be there for them whenever I can.
Well, you just lit up when you talked about your mom, so we gotta talk about her a little bit more. What has she kind of taught you throughout this college experience?
Just everything's just not gonna go smooth sailing. You have ups and downs, but when you have those downs, just remember it's always gotta go up, man. She always keeps it real with me. And never want to tell me anything I want to hear all the time. She tells me things I don't want to hear. And I appreciate her for that and just always keeping it real. And I try to keep that in my life, just always keep it real with myself and people around me.
Can you always spot her cheer in the crowd at the games?
I feel like she's the loudest one in the gym. Sometimes I try not to hear her, but you know what I'm saying? That's mom, so she's going to cheer loudest for sure.
Is she coaching you from the stands as well?
Nah, she, you know what I'm saying? She's staying in her lane, but if she see a hard foul on me or someone, she's going to let the other team know or the ref know what I'm saying? So, something like that.
Nice. Okay, what are some other things you like to do outside of basketball?
Be with my teammates, they're my boys. So, I like playing video games like 2K, Call of Duty, Madden, you know what I'm saying? I watch basketball a lot, so I watch anything has to do with basketball, like highlights, film, anything. So that's pretty much it.
Are you winning in 2K when you're playing your teammates?
I got to. I have my ups and downs, but you know what I'm saying? I get the best out of them for sure.
Okay, what team do you play with when you play 2K?
Usually like 3 randoms, so pick out of the 3 randoms. But if I would choose a team, probably be like the Warriors or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Staying local.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are playing at Chase Center later this season. How do you feel about that?
I think it's a great opportunity just to get a win, obviously, and just put on a show for the city of San Francisco and just bring the fans out, the students, and just have fun.
Thanks for chatting with me.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
It's time for the ultimate showdown. The Credit Union 1 WCC Basketball Championship in Las Vegas. Don't miss the high-flying WCC action as 18 programs battle it out to crown 2 champions. Who will be your champion? Scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
We're back, and now it's time to preview the upcoming WCC matchups for this week. It's a big week for the St. Mary's men as the 7-0 Gales put their undefeated conference mark to the test on Wednesday with the matchup at home against 6-1 Santa Clara on ESPNU. Then it's a Saturday showdown in Spokane against 7-1 Gonzaga on ESPN. Coming off 2 road wins last week, the San Diego men will head to the Hilltop to play San Francisco on Thursday at 8 p.m. on CBS Sports Network. The Pacific women, winners of 4 of their last 5, will head up north for 2 huge games this week. The Tigers begin the week in Portland on Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific and Portland are tied for second in the WCC at 5-2. The Tigers will also meet conference leader Gonzaga on Saturday at 2 p.m. in Spokane. You can find both games on ESPN+. As you can see, we have another exciting week on tap with title contenders squaring off in both men's and women's basketball to highlight week 5 in the conference slate. Here's the full lineup of action this week. That'll do it for me. Thanks so much for hanging out. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at WCC Sports, on X at WCC Hoops, and subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can watch this episode and so much more. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.